And there was a very, very popular big band leader.
Jazz musician?
Band, yeah. Very famous, played a lot in Montreal, Canada, Vancouver, the big cities.
So Roger, you're at this restaurant. What happened?
Well, after we were seated, the band leader says, "How long have you fellas been involved with sorcery?" And he chopped us a little bit, and I said, "Exactly what do you mean?" "Well," he said, "you know, what you people are doing, talking to the supposed spirits of the dead." He says, this is silly."
And this man had been at the seance with you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And he's telling you that it's silly what you've just done.
He says, "I want power, I go right to the source of power." And he says, "How do you think that I became famous the way that I am?" Well, I said, "You must have had some good luck." Well, he says, "There's no such thing as good luck." He says, "There's either some power working for you somewhere, or you don't get ahead in this world. Not in my type of occupation." So it went from there. We got talking about spirit worship. He said, the supposed spirits of the dead that you're talking with are demon spirits. They're fallen angels. They're beautiful beings.
Just set it out, just like that.
Oh yeah.
It didn't make you uneasy when he said they were
Well,
just
you know, it
demon
shocked you a little bit, you know. He said, "You guys have got a great future ahead of you. Because we've been told, the high priest of our society, secret society, has been told that the master has very special plans for you too."
Now, what did he mean by the master?
Satan. And we were interested to hear more about it. And he told us, he says, "Look, we worship spirits. We worship Lucifer and all his angels. They're just as beautiful as they did before they were cast out of heaven." He says, "There was a misunderstanding in the whole thing," he says, "among the inhabitants of the galaxies." And he says, "Our master was misunderstood, and God did not bear with him like he does with people that make mistakes today. So we're in a warfare, good against evil. And we happen to be the evil ones, but we're not that bad." He says, "I look at this business between the forces of good and evil." He says, "You believe in one person believes in God, and everyone believes in Lucifer. It's like politics."
So the great controversy is real. And you've heard someone talk about it that's on the other side.
And to these people, they are sold to the fact that Christ will not return to this planet with power and great glory. He's going to abdicate all claims to the planet, because the high priest once said that Christ will abdicate all claim to the planet because he knows that it is lawfully and rightfully Satan's. And at that time, he says, Lucifer, he mentioned Lucifer a lot of times, but he mentioned Satan also. He says,